Reactors, we're back. And I hope one glitch doesn't happen.
Samurais are one of the most ancient group of warriors that mastered one of the deadliest weapons in the world, the sword. Now I've always wondered what it takes to become a samurai.
So today I will have 24 hours to train before going head-to-head with a real-life samurai.
Wish me luck.
This is fiction and Toru. They are real modern-day samurai. They are going to be the ones training you today. First thing first, we need to look the part. Makes sense.
So I saw kimono here, and obi, and hakama. As if you put on.
No.
No?
This isn't that complicated.
Looking good. You look like someone in a Japanese hotel.
So the kimono was pretty straightforward to put on, but everything else was a little bit more complicated.
This one goes over 3 times. Oh, usual. This is like almost like a skirt-looking pants.
Can I just step into this?
Yes.
It turns out this was even harder to put on.
Turn over, rotate.
Toru's more of the traditional samurai. I'm more of the street samurai. This looks good on you though. It looks amazing. You should wear this every day.
But after around 30 minutes, I was finally looking like a samurai.
It didn't take any time at all.
Not at all.
Now that I looked the part, it was time to start my training.
Samurais are known for having a very specific weapon. A sword or katana.
Wow. Where's mine?
Let me get it for you.
What's that?
There we go.
This is a wooden sword, guys.
This is so you don't lose a finger while learning how to do things properly. Or cut us up.
Right hand on top, left side, bottom.
Yep.
And then your power should be on like pinky finger or ring finger.
The tip of your blade, always want to point it towards the throat of your opponent. Why specifically the throat?
If you cut throat, that's it, right?
Okay, that makes sense.
This part is the sharpest part of the sword. So instead of holding really intensely and swing, but relax, just focus on here lightly and swing. Right now you see it when you finish swinging, it's lovely, right? Yeah, you wanna like really stop here. Yeah.
How do you try to stop the recoil?
Especially when you finish swinging, that's when you wanna squeeze your sword a little bit.
That was better. Okay, I feel that. Yeah.
Now let's try Kesagiri, which is diagonal. Yeah. And then let's switch to left side. So feet together.
Yep.
Pull your right leg behind and cut left diagonal.
Now, even though these moves may look easy, I need to make sure I perfect these for my final battle against a real samurai at the end of the video.
Graduate from wooden sword and we can give him a practice sword.
Cool.
Take that.
Here you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, wait.
that makes
Yes.
sense. Oh, it looks very real.
It's not sharp, so you can't really cut it.
So how do I put it in?
So,
Holy cow, this is way different.
blade has to be facing up.
You don't cut yourself on the way
Well,
out?
not if you use the right technique.
Okay.
Yes, this is what we're going to practice. You have your basic unsheath.
So I'm here, and it's this.
Nice. And that. Woo! Yes, sir.
The sword is pretty long, so if you try to just use right hand, it becomes like this.
Yeah, I felt that.
You want to pull it once, and then use also left hand to pull this side, which is yeah.
Now, to put it back, you always perform shiburi first if you're doing shiburi? It's what you see samurai do when they flick off the blood after they've struck down their opponent. One of the most basic ones is you flick it to the side. Nice. And I notice I grab my side. I make a small circle around the top, take the back of the blade, place it on top of that small circle you made, just give it feel the swing. As I slide this down, I'm also pulling this back. You'll see that the tip of it, when it falls into that circle, I know it's inside. So now all I have to do is bring it up.
Now that I learned how to actually use a sword, it was time to put it to the
So
test.
now you have a real katana on your hip.
This is my first ever time holding a real samurai sword.
It feels heavy.
Yeah, steel usually feels heavier than wood.
All right.
So hopefully I can handle it and complete my next samurai skill, which is extremely advanced.
New Airwick Essential
Oh
Mist.
my God.
Perfectly portable with easy to insert refills.
Die, come on.
Today we're going to be cutting fruit out of the air. Exactly.
Okay, cool, yeah.
So the first thing you'll be cutting is a watermelon. This should be pretty easy to cut. I have faith that you'll get it first try.
I think so.
I will go first, and then after I cut one, we'll just go back and forth. See if we can keep up.
All right, sounds good.
So legit.
Your turn.
That was so satisfying.
Sword high five.
We don't do
count.
those.
That's
Yeah,
what I think.
what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go smaller and smaller and smaller, and just see how much accuracy you have as a samurai. You ready?
Sound of that.
We then tried cutting a pineapple.
You tossed it and cut it.
Then a mango.
Cut the seed. Oh my goodness.
Which I cut perfectly.
I cut the seed perfectly in half.
Exactly.
Then an apple.
Swing.
Finally, strawberry cutting time. If you can cut this, I say you have an accuracy of a master class samurai.
God.
Perfectly in half.
Oh, let's go.
First try.
After successfully cutting each piece of fruit, it was time for a real challenge that all samurais need to master in order to become a real samurai.
I don't even know what they're bringing out.
Oh there.
Oh my god. What is that?
Back in the history, whenever they did test cutting, they actually used human bodies.
Oh my god.
But nowadays, they can't do that. So
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That's supposed to replicate a body part.
pretty much. The texture is very similar to like your arm or your leg.
Or your other
If you
leg.
can cut through this, that means you might be able to cut through.
Why me? My arm specifically.
Can I see how it's cut first?
Of course.
Guys,
Bro, this
no
is
more
way
ways.
too
Let's
legit.
go to YouTube channel. You should probably subscribe. You know? Get the money.
Oh my god. No pressure, you're just cutting off limbs in my front
If
yard.
you actually cut through, stay cool, and take 2 steps back and do
Yeah,
chibi.
probably take
I'm gonna get too excited, I feel like.
from the goddamn.
Go, big fun!
All this training we've done so far would be meaningless if I can't complete this challenge. I might have completed the accuracy and technique, but I will also need to prove that I have the power and the strength in order to become a real samurai. And if I can somehow cut this perfectly, all I ask is that you guys hit that subscribe button.
Like and subscribe.
Oh, we're so close.
And after a few more tries, I did it.
Keep it cool. Keep it cool.
Step back.
Yeah. Oh my God. You had it in him. Wow. You have graduated.
Hang it on your wall.
My first limb.
Wow. Okay, that was awesome.
Finally, it was time to put everything together and try a real-life samurai fight.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Okay.
First, I will have to test my samurai fighting skills against Toru, and if I somehow defeat him, I will move on to compete against Fiction for my ultimate final challenge.
All right. Let's do it.
Type of anime level. First of all, like and subscribe.
That was pretty good.
Sick, bro.
You got it. Yeah.
I almost had you.
You almost had me.
Yeah, you almost did, but you did it. Goodbye.